Alright, so I have a question. Are fairies bugs? Because this is a bug catching net, but yet it can catch fairies. So does that mean that fairies are bugs? Or that this net is lying to me? These are questions I ask myself. Anyways, hey everybody, Yoshter here for some more of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we finished off the Eastern Palace and defeated the Armos Knights. All of them. There's quite a few. There's like 6. But they were no biggie. Even 6 of them couldn't take us down. Not even 12. Not even 3. Maybe 100. But not that. I don't know why I wanted 3 there. But anyways, once we did that and got ourselves the first pendant, the Pendant of Courage, we were told to head back to, Shloopadu, you know, Sahasla, Slimishlang, Shloopadu, Sahara Desert. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you one more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of the Knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Fortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against that evil the place where the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the 7 of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. You should be the remaining pendants. Get the remaining pendants. And carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. But what do they have it? So, why are you passing it down to a member not of your family? It's no longer like a family thing. I don't know. As he gives you the Pegasus shoes, now you can execute devastating dash attacks. Hold it for a short time. Full item is hidden in the cave of the east side of the lake Hylia. Get it. Okay, well, we will go do that. However, let me tell you, thank God that the Pegasus boots is just press the A button. Because this thing is so goddamn useful. It just makes you go fast. And I like going fast. Seriously, once you get the Pegasus boots, it's hard to forget that you never had them. Because they are just so useful. They just make getting around so much easier. And such less of a hassle. I love the Pegasus boots. So, the more important thing, I guess, is that we should start, getting the other 3 pendants, so we can get the Master Sword. And he said that there's a useful item near the east. Now, I mean that east, but a different east. And I have a question for this item that we're about to get. I think we can get it from going down here. And those guys. There we go. We cannot do that. Alright, never mind. There we go. Okay. Not get at that entrance. So we're gonna have to do a different way of getting there. This is the general area we need to get to, so we just need to head down from here, basically. Alright. Sounds good. Surprised I didn't get hit there with all the knights flying a boot. Take that. Have we gone in here? I think we might have. Oh, no, we haven't. Well, you know, I guess we can do this. You look like you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap. Are you dancing? Arba Katarba Alakazam! You will open a desert lock with the Book of Medora. Cool. Now I will take that rupees. Cowboy. I don't know why I said abracadabra so weird. I just felt like it. It was like abracadabra. It didn't even sound like it said abracadabra. Anyways, that is just sort of a hint guy. Most, video games have just sort of a hint. If you're ever lost, go talk to the hint dude. And he actually told us to head on over to you need a Book of Morida. So that's the thing that we should get sometime today. However, progress is not what we're making today because I didn't notice that we couldn't even get from that way because I read the map wrong. I guess in the meantime we can talk about stuff such as the fact that Link has pink hair in this game. Like, for the longest time I just thought it was like the bill of his cap. It's not. There's clearly yellow there that's the bill of his cap. So no, he has pink hair in this game. I find that so strange. Like, I'm assuming it's because, like, palette limitations or something? Or some designer was just drunk one day. It's like, sure, make his hair pink. A lot of people like the pink hair, so, whatever. More great fairy locations! Cool, I didn't need to be able a ton, but, I mean, why not? Wobbuffet. So every time I say why not, the first thing that comes to mind is Wobbuffet. Okay, so, hopefully via this way, we can get over to our destination. That was a red crab. Looked like a... well, it just looked like a normal crab, really. Alright. Get out of the way of that buzz blob, which, may I say, I was so confused when I first played this game. Ooh, hey, you're a thing. You're a thing that's not... there we go. You got a bee! Let's keep the bee in the bottle. Bees are great. They really don't do much. However, they are a thing. They don't do much, though. You press Y, and you just release them. And then they attack for you! I kind of actually proud about that. I didn't know they actually did that. I mean, I did, but, like, I forgot. Anyways, yeah, I mean, bees can attack for you. They're not super useful. They disappear after one thing. After one, screen if you transition. So, not entirely useful, but, yeah, there's something. That enemy right there was a, octo balloon, I think they're called. That is the only time you ever see those enemies. Not even kidding. Only time. I feel bad for whoever had to design that enemy, because the design did not get used a lot. Like the bouncy that I mentioned, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Although that one actually got used more than I originally thought it did, so. But I do not think that one is out. Yeah, if you would fall in the water, you just teleport back up, because the world cannot let Link drown. So, coming over to the east, so there was an important item that he recommended we should get. So how about we get that item? First of all, fairy! Let's get a fairy. Still don't know if you things or if you're bugs or whatever, but that's a question that'll have to be answered another day. And no matter what you do, you can not get. There wasn't enough blocks to make a full sentence. Anyways, see the fairy there, it can heal you. However, something that I recently found out, I think it's had this. If you ran into this with the Pegasus boots, you see a shiny bee. You caught a bee! Keep it in the bottle. You don't have any empty bottles. You have no choice to just have the... Well, let's let go of this fairy that we literally just caught. And then let's grab the bug catch in that. And then catch the bee! There we go. Since that's a shiny bee, this sounds like I'm talking about Pokemon, I think, you go over it, it's a good bee. Yeah. In later Zelda games, these would basically just become known as Golden Bees, or I guess in Link's Awakening, which is kind of a sequel to this game. But yeah, here it's just called the Good Bee. I'm gonna put up on screen how you can get the Good Bee, but I almost want to say that's the only way you can find a Good Bee.
So, from what I could tell, the only way to get a Good Bee, which is actually a mistranslation, it was supposed to be Golden Bee, which they actually fixed that in the GBA version, is from that statue. And the difference between a Good Bee and a regular bee is that while both of them attack for you, a Good Bee returns to you after that attack.
I have never seen a Good Bee besides doing that. I literally just found that out like a few days before starting this. And I was bombed that wall, boom, you probably saw that coming. We get the Ice Rod. It's chill, magic blast the air, but watch your magic meter. If you dare. Just made it sound like I was rhyming. Okay, so I'm just going off a tangent. Ice Rod, useful, we'll get into in a second. But, yeah, good bee. I honestly don't know how much of a difference it makes over a regular bee. I believe you can get as many as you want. In fact, let's test that out. Let's test that theory. Head back in. See if we can get another one. By the way, those respond. You cannot get another one. I mean, maybe if I released it, I could get another one. But that seems a bit odd. I don't know. The good bee is kind of an odd thing because I've never seen it only via that way. Only that way. So I don't know really what it does, if it's more powerful or whatever, but it's interesting. It's a thing. I'm gonna hold on to it for now, but anyways, let's talk about the ice rod, you know, the thing we just got. Ice rod. It drains your magic real quick, as you can tell there. That was like probably about a sixth of our magic. Yeah, it drains it real quick. Maybe a little less, but still. However, it does completely freeze most enemies, if not all, which, again, makes it very useful in that regard. Also, buzz blobs. I was complaining about them because, in Link's Awakening, which I actually played before Link's in the past, there's yellow ones which are electric, and then green ones which aren't. In this game, all buzz blobs are buzzy. They electrify you. They electrify you. I mean, that is technically correct, but, yeah. I don't like them. Even though they're, like, really basic enemies. And I just fell on that. And I just fell on that twice. And, alright, stop. I want this to feel useful. I made it useful. So, if I can not suck, if I can not... If I can not suck... Oh my god, okay. If I could not almost die... I do have a fairy, but still. I kind of need to kill this. You know what? Whatever. We'll demonstrate it later. It can freeze enemies. Although I'm bad at it. So don't get your hopes up. Hidden entrance. Whatever. Bombs away. Ooh, you. What are you things called? I don't actually remember. I think these are called moldrums? Moldrums? Mold something. Easy way to defeat these guys from here. They're immune to it. Well, hey. Test dummies. Very, very bad test dummies. Yeah, guys, the ice rod's really useful, even if it drains a ton of magic, because it freezes most enemies. Why must I be wrong? Excuse me? Excuse me? Well, this guy just cheated his way over here. Look at this little cheater. Die. You too. Well then, I feel gypped. What about you? Do you feel gypped? Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone. I guarantee you. Keep it between us, okay? Oh. Red rupee. 10 arrows. Bombs. 20 rupees. 20 rupees. Bombs? No. Alright, cool! That was semi-worth it! Although, also, don't hurt me, guys. Like, I died to a moldrum. Feel a little hurt by that. Anyways, I have given up on trying to show off the ice rod because I suck with it, apparently. But I do recommend getting that, as he recommends getting it, as it is useful for stuff coming up. God, there's tons of enemies in this graph here. We got two things we could probably, head off to. I would recommend doing the leftmost one, or west, whatever. I'd recommend doing that one first, and just kind of heading over there first, just because there's some stuff you can get now that you have Pegasus boots, and it's just probably, I consider it easier than, the one up top, the Big Boy Mountain, or Death Mountain. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that anyone's told us it's that fountain, but come on, if you played a Zelda game, if you've even seen a Zelda game or watched a video of it, I mean, like, most people don't see the fountain. Anyways, heading over here to the west, I almost said east. Hi. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by the side. Leave him alone. What? Buddy? Why are you following me? Why did you take my sign? It just says plain as day just to leave me alone. Sheesh. Why are you following me? Why are you following me? Please stop following me. I'm going to go in this cave so you don't follow me. You can't enter with a... Why are they following me? I don't remember this. Okay, go heal up. That was very strange. I don't actually remember that guy following you. Huh. Well, good thing he left me alone. Oh, hey! We're just finding all types of great fairies today. It's kind of funny because I really don't find myself using these things often because I can't ever remember where they are. I think I used it once, maybe twice in my last LP, like when I actually, like, after I discovered them. So, yeah, probably should use them more, but I always forget they're there. And also, they're in odd locations. Hey! You, Mr. Vulture, die. Yes, that's the name. These are... I don't know, they're Sandman. They're spooky views that do ooga booga dances. Ooga booga. Ooga booga dance. Hey, calm down. You too, Mr. Vulture. Which is guarding up. Hey, now we can show off what happens when you get a game over. You get two options. From Link's house or from the sanctuary. I'm gonna start from Link's house. As soon as I'm talking about how, like, oh yeah, this thing that always fully heals you isn't all that I use, like, I never use it. It really would have been useful right there. This guy doesn't kill these things immediately? Ow. Alright. You showed me. Okay. What is there here? I really don't... Actually, I do remember. Hold on. Yes, it's you! I am an you're an enigma. I sense something is happening in the Golden Land. The Seven Wise Men seal. This must be an omen of the great cataclysm foretold by the people of Hylian blood. The prophecy says the hero will stand in the desert holding the Book of Modora. If you have the Book of Modora, you can read the language of the Hylian people, or Hylia people. It should be in the house of the books in the village. You must get it! You are the person who will be the hero. Alright, cool. But why you got a crack in your wall, bud? You really should get that fixed out. Also, why do you live here? Just question. Come here. Boom! Piece of art. Our second piece of art. Not too bad. Yeah, so we should probably go get that Book of Modora. It's Medora, but I always just read a Book of Medora or something. I can never pronounce it right. It's like Medora, but I just... Don't question it. I can't. Alright, anyways, we need to go get a book of... And, that should probably be our next thing to go do, because it doesn't seem like we can do much in the desert without it, besides fight Ooga Booga Men, and, hold on. Ooga Booga Men are the Sandman. They got two names. The Vulture for the other ones. But, I mean, if I could give them a nickname, then sure. Because Vulture is actually their official name. Weirdly enough. No, they don't seem to have any super unique, weird Zelda name. But anyways, to Kakariko Village, because that is where he said it would probably be. In the village over there. So, there. How did you know that? Excuse me, sir. I do not appreciate this. as we're just sort of treading along, making it back to Kakariko Village to go get that book, I mentioned that there was pretty much a sequel to this game known as Link's Awakening, not Link's Awakening, A Link Between Worlds. Did I say Link's Awakening at first? I could believe me being dumb enough to say that, and unfocused enough to say that. Either way, Link's Awakening is basically the sequel to this game. But, kind of, I guess, less known, but still decently well known, is that this game had a GBA just version, remake, whatever, that actually has quite a few differences. Some of which we're gonna get into later once we fade it further into the game. But one big one is the title screen. The title screen for Link's the thing is quite a bit different. Just being a lot. I think it goes around and zooms in on some stuff from the actual game, or at least it looks different. I don't remember the specific details of it, but it looks different.
I don't know what I was talking about there. The actual title screen isn't at all different. I was probably confusing it with the intro cutscene to the game, where it's telling out the story, basically. But there is technically kind of a title screen before then, because the game was packaged in with The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, so there's kind of a game selection title screen before then, but besides that, it's not different.
Nonetheless. And on top of that, the Japanese version of this game also has a pretty different title screen, just being a black image with a Link's, just with text, of the game, just like in the actual thing. So, anyways, exploring this village, pay me 20 rupees. I'll let you open one of the chests. You can keep it when it's inside. Let's open a chest. So you pay this guy money to open a chest, and if you're lucky, you can either get a refund. I actually kind of forgot how much I had to pay there, but you can get money. You can earn money from that, but you never need to earn money in this game, really. I have $850, and I haven't even been trying up to this point. So money is not really a necessary thing to like look for. It just sort of happens. We're actually gonna worry about this later. This is kind of a side questy thing that we're gonna do later. This is beginning to becoming a longer video. So, coming here, it's a library. Remember this book? It's a good book. Ram into it the Pegasus boots, and ta-da! You got the book. You can use it to read the ancient language of Hylia. Cool! I don't really care that much, but I mean, I need it, apparently. Anyways, with that being said, next time on Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, we head once more into the desert to get ourselves something. I mean, I don't know, we haven't been told, just been told we need it. Because apparently Rink can't read. Anyways, there he has that.